Good morning, friends. My name is Kevin. I'm the facilities manager here at Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary. You may have seen me pop up in a couple other videos here and there, like Barnside Chat, but generally these last couple months I have been almost off social media entirely, focusing on the move. I'm here with Pouty and Denver. They're just having their breakfast. I am so happy to be back talking to you all because I really want to show you around this lovely new property that we have, talk about a bit about what's been going on lately, and yeah, just give you a better sense of what the property looks like. All right, enjoy your breakfast, guys. So over here, well, first we're walking away from Pouty and Denver's barn, which you can see in the background there with their shoot and squeeze system, which we've actually already used. The vet's been out to give them some vaccinations actually, and everything went super well. And over here we have BJ and Escalade's barn, which is actually from the other property. We moved it over here on a truck, it got offloaded, and it is wonderful right here, nice and level. It's actually the barn that our friend Rodney was living in. These guys each get their own separate bag for breakfast, but they like to share. And just to give you some context, if I turn around this way, this is facing towards the east, and these fields over here have not been touched by us yet. It was originally part of the original plan for fencing and expansion, but due to budgetary constraints, we had to scale back a little bit last year, as you all know, so we focused on the fencing on the south side of the barn. So I'm just walking towards the stall barn now. As you can see, the arena, the stall barn, the old barn, the dumpster, of course. All right, we're approaching this stall barn. Let me turn the camera around for you. So over here, oh, there's a squirrel there. We did some construction here over the last couple of months, so the grounds are a little soft, so we don't want anybody driving there, so there's some cones. But here is the stall barn. That nice long barn you've seen us doing Barnside Chat in. Next to that is the medical suite. And then this familiar building from the other property. This is our office trailer, which of course needs a little bit of paint. And as we head into the small door here, this goes directly into the arena. And first thing we see is the straw that we have started to stockpile for the winter, and the hay. Thanks to everybody that donated to that fundraiser. It is such an important thing to have our winter supplies stockpiled before we get there. Here's Mama, April. Hi, April. She really likes to just sit here and talk to everybody walking by. Hi. Hi. So these new indoor pig spaces currently have, oh my gosh, it's so bright, you can see. These new indoor pig spaces are sand on the ground, and we're going to be using a lot of straw this winter to keep everybody warm. Because this barn is not like the other barn. It's a little bit more open, as you can tell. And we haven't yet got any of the soft stall flooring installed. So this is just on the sand ground, so we'll be using lots of thick bedding to keep everybody warm. On this side of the arena, we have Em doing some work, getting the bottom boards installed just to protect the fencing long term. And over here is where we put the Corno's Cottage buildings. Right now the ducks are living inside of this greenhouse, which one of the volunteers very generously set up their pond and made this nice and safe for them. I don't know if you can hear them on the microphone, but they are talking. And then next to that this is where Cooper was living. Cooper is now living in the stall barn. He gets a little bit more space in there. And these will eventually be all fenced in. We're going to be putting the duck pond here. It's all ready to go. We just got to get it lined and filled, and I'm super, super excited to see what this looks like when we're done. And now we made it to the end of the arena. If we go out this little door, we come to more fencing, so much fencing, and Jolly's house. And if you see here, Sammy's herd has decided that their sleeping area is immediately outside, immediately outside of their stall. And if we come out to this field, we're now overlooking these south pastures, which were all freshly fenced this year. We also did the fencing right here, just south of the arena. This is going to be mostly bird outside space. So as you can see, we put some high posts in here. The idea with that is we're going to be putting some netting on top, and we wanted to be able to install some really strong cables to support the netting. One of the wonderful things about this property is access to water. They had spigots installed that are frost free, so we can use these year round without any fear of them freezing. And there are 3 of those spigots along this fence line here, which just makes giving water to the pigs that much easier. All right, I'm going to do a quick walk through the arena and bring you into the medical suite to show you a bit in there as well. Hi, Sammy. Hi. They've been really making themselves at home in here. And as you can see, so has the facilities team. Pardon the mess, we are still very actively moving in. This door, so that's the door that we came in from with the hay and straw. That's the break room. And then right through this door, oh, that's April. Then through this door, we have the medical suite. And in here, again, sorry for the mess, we are unpacking. This is Andrea's Bear Care Corner filming studio. And we have lots of storage the caregivers have set up here. Andrea's right there. Say hi, Andrea. And caregiver Nicole heading over to the wash stalls. And then here is the amazing stall barn. The goats and sheep haven't quite been let out, but they look ready. There are 26 stalls in here, and all of these stalls are 12 foot by 12 foot. So these guys currently have 4 stalls, so they have a pretty huge space. Hi, Catherine. Oh, they don't like the, they don't like the tripod. Okay, I'll leave you guys alone. Looks like we might have a couple of volunteers coming in.
Guten Morgen.
Good morning. You're on Candid Camera. So we have so many stalls, we're using some of them as... You were, yes. We're using some of them as storage. You're fine. And in here, just some of the tools. This will be super nice in the winter because everything will be close at hand and we won't have to go outside as much to move tools around. I won't go out here right now, but this is where Malcolm's herd goes out. They go out towards the hay storage and the old barn. Down the end of the stall barn here, we have Diablo and George. Diablo's got his punching bag back up, which is super exciting. He's been loving it. And actually, those 2 volunteers that just walked by, they're the ones that opened up the door between these stalls and also the exits for, oh, it focused weird, for this side of the barn as well. Of course, they're still having construction done, but for now, these are just temporary solutions. Because we want to make sure that everybody can have outside access as often as possible while we are still unpacking. So if I go out this way, there's that there's that dumpster that I pointed out earlier in the quad. And you can see BJ and Escalade out there in the distance. The garage is over there, and if I keep going, this is the area that George and Diablo have for outside. This is the back of the hay storage, and that is the old bank barn. Let me take a quick walk around just to give you a little bit more perspective. Oh, I feel like someone mentioned on Barnside Chat that they wanted to see inside of this barn, so let's take a quick look. Oh, there was a squirrel. Love this construction. And we've talked to a few professionals that work with these types of barns, and they have said that it is actually in very good shape. And look at the view out the window. So these are those pastures that we were looking at from Dolly's house, the south pastures. This is where Malcolm's herd lives. This is their concrete area outside, which you can see bulls there, so they get fed out here. It's super safe and super clean, which is nice. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions about this walkthrough or any other areas that you want to see. I hope this helped give you a better sense of the property. I know we're brand new here, so there's a lot to wrap your head around. This place is enormous. I know for me, seeing things on paper is much more helpful than the walkarounds. So I'm actually working on a map right now to help you all just kind of wrap your head around the property because it's huge. This is one of my longer videos, so if you stuck around, I really appreciate that. And I will talk to you all again on Thursday. Thanks, everybody. Bye.